Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles, where we are basically into the checkered flag of our Mandibles series. Next week is going to be the big finale. I don't know what we're going to do for it yet. I do want to make it a premiere video, so I'll hopefully be there to chat with you guys as it goes live and just take comments, feedback, etc. But as for this week, I don't really know what we're going to do. We do have a few little things to do. I don't think we're going to go after any more noodleists, just because, like last week, because they give the negative points, I don't want to take it too far back so we can't do certain things that the rest of the mod might let us do. But I do know I did have the one request to try taking down a Eucalyptus using just the pistol, so that's might be what we'll actually start with today. But if you guys have suggestions for what you would like to see as our finale or our kind of blowout end of the series, be sure to let me know in the comments. Next week I'm going to see how many I can compile together if we get requests, and put out one big super hunt to give Mandibles the send-off it really deserves. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to go over. I don't think particularly. I know last week I was talking a little bit about the noodleist, the negative points and that. I did say, I think a few people may have misinterpreted. Mandibles and Carnivores itself is kind of like a very tight engine-wise. It's pretty old, so you can't really add too much new stuff into it, or it takes a lot of time to figure it out how to. So my thought was that with tranquilizing, maybe the intent is that if you tranquilize, you could have gotten more points, but because of the way Mandibles works, or how all Carnivores games works, is you get a set amount of points as a reward from an animal, and then you get a percentage added on as with tranquilizer, like adds 25% to the total. So it's not actually like, okay, this one is worth 10, and then if you do hunt it with the tranquilizers on, it gives you a set in stone 13. I think it bases everything off of what the already stated amount was for the animal as a reward. So you can't say like, okay, if you kill it, you'll get negative points, but if you tranquilize, you get positive. So that doesn't work. So it only works as in you get a base point from the animal, and it's multiplied by the, I guess, 1.25, and that gives you your full total of tranquilizers are on. That's why a noodleist will give you a negative outcome for killing it, and even more negative outcome for tranquilizing it. But anyway, just to clear that up, everything's looking pretty good, so we're going to try Gates of Dawn, Eucalyptus, and try to get that mortal zone. We kind of narrowed it down to a spot on it. It's just going to be an incredibly annoying spot to try to hit, so all is looking good though, so let's begin our little wrapping up of sorts before Mandibles next week. Let's hop into another hunt. Okay, so we're loaded in here, and it looks like, oh, okay, that's what we're looking for, and I think right where I have the very center dot on might be the mortal zone spot that we have to try going after. That said, though, we have to basically have it so they constantly keep their back to us to try getting it. In other words, almost impossible, and oh, come on, get out of there. Yeah, I'd say basically close to impossible, given circumstances. Like, oh, hi, Lonimus coming over the ridge. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, see, we basically need, I don't know, you'd have to get super lucky with positioning and just getting that random opening that it gives you. Because I really don't see how you could like get the area that you seem to need. We're not going to call because it can't be facing us. If it faces us, we have no hope of actually getting that. So we need basically to spin around, show us the backside, and then we can try for it. I'm sorry, what the hell? We did it. We actually might have done it. I'm sorry, I need to restart my brain for a moment. All the beatings, all the smashings, all the failures, and the very first one, and we just happen to duck down, and we do it. Like, I don't think the pistol was actually strong enough with the caliber, how many shots it does have, to actually do that on its own like that. Actually, we're going to test. I'm going to head back quickly, just to say, mission success, and then we're going to hop back in and see if we can actually, like, just take down a Eucalyptus with the pistol, just head on. That's absolutely absurd! So we actually did get the mortal zone on our first try. Okay, well, we're going to head back, but I think it's a good thing this wasn't the finale episode, because that happened too quickly. And mission success. You guys saw, we took down that Eucalyptus, just a pistol. And we got super damn lucky. I guess because of the terrain, we managed to, I guess, slide down a bit more than it would have been able to reach us, and that gave us that underside opening we needed, but damn! Makes me wonder if I should try using the... I may actually try using the hole puncher and see if we can get some more like that, because now that we've hit the mortal zone, I have a good idea where I think we need to aim with it. We might be popping these guys like nothing if we can get the openings. So everything's looking good there, though. So again, let's hop in, see how well we can do, or how much that was a complete fluke, and I just got super lucky. Because, hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, so we're back into it. There's nothing immediately close to us, which is kind of good. I don't want to go straight through the gate, because if you guys can see, it might be a bit difficult. There's a grouping of the red dots, which every single one's a Eucalyptus. And the grouping of them is pretty bad right through the gate there. There's basically 3 on, or that would be 3 to our right and 1 on our left. So we don't exactly want to go for that, but what we may try doing is going up on the mountain, because there are those 2 more isolated in a way. And if we're able to get to there, we may be able to try seeing about getting a mortal shot or 2. But I'm sorry, what the hell are you doing on the map? I thought... I guess every animal can still spawn in. These guys have been probably the weirdest animals on the roster for us. And the reason I say that is because whenever we actually try looking for them, they are hard, if impossible to find. But when you're randomly doing something completely different, you can find them everywhere. It is bizarre how the Pulmonoscorpius have been for us. But at least that's a little positive. We got our first thing taken down. Not exactly what we're after, but... Oh. Okay, now I don't know what to do, because... Yeah, see, those 2 are now clustered together, and the ones that were clustered together have spread apart. So what I think we'll do is actually try going on after the other one there. Maybe we'll try getting our way up on top of the gate a bit, and just get a view of where things may be. Because now that I know sort of where we have to aim for that spot, again, it might be easier to hit. I think the biggest enigma was figuring out which part of that was actually considered the mortal zone. It actually seems to be the sort of ramp that is... kind of leads up to their tail, almost. Come on, up, 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 up. Little higher, a little more. There we go. Up, 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 up. This does sound like Porky Pig. It'd be nice. There we go. It just takes a little bit of... basically brute forcing the game a bit for what you're doing. Okay, so I don't think we have to worry too much about the ones over to the east there, or which would be our left that way. So the ones we want to... Oh yeah, okay, that one is getting a little high up there, so I don't want to worry too much about that, but if we can get down... see, now they're all heading in directions away from us. Like, I think we probably won't be able to see it. Yeah, no, it's out of render range right now. But we may... see, they've been turning me back and forth here. Now, tearing me apart. If I try going for one, then they want to go the opposite direction from me. I prefer not to fall down, but I don't exactly want to call them in either, because then I have to deal with a lot of them pinpointing to where we are. I'm just on the wrong side of the gate for those ones there. Okay, we will have to try going over this way. And they are going to be a bit of a ways off, but I don't want to run up to them. That is not a good thing to do if you're trying to hunt. Always try to avoid running if possible. Only do it in situations where you gotta get the heck out of dodge, or you don't care if you're spooking anything. Yeah, so we may actually see it a little bit down there in just a moment. The radar is very helpful for situations like this, where it's less about the hunt and more trying to meet a challenge. But, oh boy, there's going to be two pretty close by. There's one just up there, or should be just over there. And there's one a bit down that way, too. Not quite in range of being able to see any of them yet. Yeah, so we are just walking. Okay, we're going to be brave, be brave, be brave. It's at least moving away from us, so if we can get into an area where we can at least see it, that won't be bad, but okay, well, you're moving away, but this one we may actually start seeing. God, I swear, every time we're getting close to one, it wants to go in the direction away from us. Unfortunately, it's going to be too... They're so clustered up in such a way... It's almost like a weird Minesweeper chess game, where it's trying to figure out which one do you try going for as to not kind of annoy or piss off another one. Where is the lone member, or the lone wolf, to go for? Unfortunately, right now... Okay, there might be one out that way. Well, there's a Meganera. They're not getting... They do not want to cooperate at all for us. Okay, well, if we keep going to the east... Yeah, this looks like this is where we're going to basically have our encounter. Now, there's not going to be as much distance as I would like. Yeah, so it's basically going to want to crouch and slowly get our way up. Because there's one a little bit to the northeast of us. And there'll be another one directly east. And one even directly south of us, too. Yeah, okay, so there's that one there. It just went out of range. Unfortunately, I'm torn which one we should try going for. It's... Okay, well, this one we might see back again soon, because it's just going around the mountain range. We just need it to spin around. It'd be nice if it would stop and kind of turn around, but I don't know if it... Oh! Okay, there we go. That is the mortal zone, so we have found it for sure. So there was that one down. Nothing else was actually in range of it, which is good. Now, there's going to be one... Oh, crap. Okay, let's head back if we can with what we got. Back we go. Oh! Okay, so I can say we have definitively found the mortal zone. We were admittedly a bit cowardly towards the end there when the two were coming up to us, but at least we can say we have found the Echolopter's mortal zone and successfully hit it with both a pistol and the hole puncher. So, is there anything else I want to do quickly here? I don't think particularly, really. Like, we have done so much of the roster. Night just kind of puts on that, I'm pretty sure, just the night vision stuff, so that kind of takes away a little bit from the maps in a way, because like the Amethyst Duskland, you have to see in daylight, or at least at dawn, because at night it's just that, again, black and green kind of infrared night vision scope that just kind of takes away all the good color in that to it. But yeah, we have really wrapped up a lot of stuff in our journey in Mandibles. We've seen every map, we have hunted every animal, we've gotten some incredible ones this hunt with the Echolopter's mortal zone, and we've tried basically every weapon out. The only one we didn't really use too much was the HK, but I mean the firepower is pretty piddly when you compare it to everything else. And we did just use all of the equipment to make that last hunt easier, but yeah, we are basically, next week, we will do a send-off for Mandibles. So if you have anything you would like to see in that finale, anything we have not done, or requests, or what have you, let me know in the comments, because we're going to make it, again, a premiere video, so that way I will be with you guys, hopefully, as long as nothing comes up, take me away. I'm planning to be there. Where I can talk live with you guys as the video is playing, answer questions, comments, feedback, etc. you have, and just send off a really great series. And then that's really all I have left for the video. So thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode. If you do like the content, be sure to leave a like and a comment right down below. And like I said, I try to get back to you guys as soon as I can, as quickly as I can. But until I see you all in the next episode, Survivors, please remember as always to take care and stay alive.